All right, good day. Welcome. Today is Monday the 20th. Everyone's going to be working on population dynamics. That's how populations interact with each other, what stops them from growing out of control, what keeps them in check, things like that. Advanced Accelerated, your work is going to be due Tuesday night. Your quiz comes out tomorrow. It's due Friday. You can go ahead and work on that at any time. Once you get that done, I'll put the grades in. Regular, your work is due Thursday. Your quiz is going to come out Friday, and you're going to have until Tuesday to work on it. All right. All quizzes and tests are open notes, so you can use your resources, the HyperDocs, the subjects, to help you out with that. All right. So we're going to talk about population growth. If you have more babies being born than people dying, you have a population growth. If you have fewer babies being born than you have people dying, you're going to have population shrinking. All right, these are two examples here of some populations where you have some interesting things going on. So if we look over here, the orange line, or this top line starting here, is our birth rate. You notice it dips down right here, so we actually have a spot right here where our population is declining. Then you see a sharp rise in our birth rate, which means you have a huge population explosion. Then a tapering off here, and then right here. But you still see if there's a gap here between the birth and the death lines, you have population growth. Population is still growing bigger and bigger. All right. Here's a different one over here. What you're going to notice is you have a population, your birth line dropping rapidly, which means we're still having population growth because there's a difference between those two lines. So the population is still growing. There was a weird drop right there. Population is still growing. And now over here we see the population is going to be shrinking because our death rate is higher than our birth rate. All right, so let's look and see what that looks like on a real population graph. So same time period here. So I got the same time period here. These are population graphs of two countries. Notice that there is still a population growth. We are still going up, right? Up. Millions of people being born. Same thing here. Even though there's a drop right there, it's just a little dip in the curve, right? But what you get here to the edge, you'll notice that we have logarithmic growth. That means it's starting to plateau, right? And then you see it starting to drop down here. So this is what we're seeing right here. We're seeing the line turn from going flat to dropping. So we have a population decline, all right? So if you have any questions, I'll be on there in the Q&A sessions. You can go through the Google Calendar, all right? You can see what time you have available. You can also use the Meet link at the top of your classroom page. Again, we're only going to be on during certain times. If you have any questions, don't forget, if you have a work that I've already graded and you want more points for it, click that resubmit button so I know to go back and grade it. All right. You can also send me an email or a private comment to regrade your work to remind me. All right. I do grade work that's late on the next thing, on the day the next thing is due. Okay. If you have any questions for me, please feel free to email me.